Welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday. I'm Joe and every Wednesday I do whiskey reviews. But it's not Wednesday, it is Friday because it is March and I'm doing Mad March where I'm going to treat you guys to more than one video review a week. Now I reviewed AnCnoc 12 on Wednesday just gone, so a couple of days later I'm reviewing the AnCnoc 18-year-old. Now I have to say before I start, big thank you to Eddie Moran from Interbev Distillers for providing me with the sample. This is AnCnoc 18-year-old, so it is 6 years older than the whiskey I reviewed on Wednesday. It's fairly new to the market. It is bottled at 46%. It is natural colour and it is non-chill filtered, and they specify that on the bottle. It was a fairly limited release as well, and it's around about the £70 mark. Again, because AnCnoc are a independent distillery, because they're quite a small, kind of almost like boutique distillery, if you want to use that word. They're not owned by a huge kind of big holding company. They price their spirits really competitively and really fairly. So yeah, this is the 18-year-old, fairly into the market, matured in a mixture of ex-bourbon barrels from America, from American oak, and ex-sherry barrels using European oak, which is very important, because sherry barrels can have been from American oak. What they can do is use American oak, put sherry into them, and season American oak with sherry, which is a different taste to using European oak. European oak is kind of darker, it's nuttier, it's a little bit richer, whereas obviously American oak is sweeter, you get more vanilla notes, more caramel. That's quite an important thing to note, and please, when you buy bottles of whiskey, look at the label, look what it says about which barrels it's come from. Anyway, a lovely kind of copper tone to that 18-year-old. It's got the extra aging of sherry, which the 12-year-old doesn't have. Let's get straight to the nose. 18-year-old AnCnoc from the Knock Do Distillery in the Highlands. Okay, immediately on the nose, when compared to the 12, it is a lot more sherry. So, dark chocolate. And do you know those biscuits, the kind of ginger biscuits that are covered in dark chocolate? It's like that. So it's still got that ginger note that the 12-year-old has, but with that kind of dark chocolate orange. I'm getting kind of grilled orange zest. Imagine when you're making a cosmopolitan cocktail and you flame the orange zest and you get that kind of wonderful aromatic, kind of slightly burnt, slightly crisp orange. It's that coming through. I get a weird note of almost like flamed marshmallows as well. There's a lot of toastiness going on here. Black cherries. And again, that sherry note comes through, so nutty sherry. So kind of hazelnuts, a winey note. Oloroso sherry. Anyway, onto the palate. On the palate, I get juicy orange, again, grilled orange rind. A lot of kind of sweet malt as well. Cocoa powder, so there's like a bit of chocolatiness coming through. I think I need another taste. Rich butterscotch. I'm getting honey. I'm getting caramel from those bourbon barrels. I'm getting almost a kind of a tannin note, like a kind of blackberry bramble tannin note. One more taste for the finish. Now, as it kind of develops, it's much richer. There's a lot more smokiness to it. And again on the finish, that kind of ginger note comes back. That was quite familiar in the 12. It's long, it's drying, it's spicy. And again, that kind of almost like a nutty praline or praline note comes from the finish. It's a really, really, really solid whiskey. This is a solid 8.5 out of 10 for the AnCnoc 18-year-old. Highly, highly recommended. Again, thank you very much for the sample. Thank you, Eddie Moran from Interbev. Massively, massively appreciate the sample. And I will always say if I was given a sample, so thank you very much. Sláinte to AnCnoc for making such fantastic whiskey. Look out for them because they're really, really fairly priced. Really tasty and a little bit different as well. So if you've tried the AnCnoc 18 yet, leave me a comment below in the box. You know what to do, guys. And I will see you next week for yet another whiskey review with me, Joe. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.